every now and then I do go on the interwebs and look at dumb shit. And I gotta admit, this is one of the dumbest infomercials I have seen in a while. I'm just saying. All right, believe it or not, horror freak fans. Yes, back in the day, you could call Jason Voorhees. That's right, Mama's boy himself. Give him a ring, ding, 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 ding. And you're paying for it, that's for sure. So let's see what the hell this is all about, all right? Or Jason Voorhees hotline or some shit. Corey Klein, this one is for you.
It doesn't need to be Friday the 13th to find Jason. Dial 1-900-13-JASON and talk to Jason.
Yeah, okay, let's just stop right there, all right? It doesn't need to be Friday the 13th to find Jason. Yeah, actually, it does, shithead. The only fucking time that guy comes around is on Friday the 13th. I don't think he's going to be too happy if you're interrupting him on any other day. You know what I mean? Like, he's got shit to do. Maybe he's, like, doing laundry or something all the time. I mean, even though he always pretty much wears the same fucking outfits. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, maybe he's, like, got some camp maintenance to do. You know, he's got to get the weed whacker out and, you know, get rid of some leftover campers or something. I don't know. Let's continue with the riveting 1-900-13-JASON, which I'm going to call this. I'm going to call this after I do this. We're calling it. We're fucking calling it. I guarantee it's going to be some...
His favorite tools for murder and mayhem.
My bunghole.
Horrific stories from around the campfire.
It's going to be a sex line, all right? It's going to be a sex line.
Jason's waiting by the payphone at Camp Crystal Lake, so don't delay. Call to Jason from Camp Crystal Lake to your home. Let Jason tell you about his latest victim.
Wait a minute. I'm just thinking about this. You're calling a guy that doesn't talk. All right, what's he gonna do? Breathe heavily on the phone? Let him tell you about his latest victim. What do you got, emphysema or something there, Jason? Are you on, like, a ventilator? You know, I mean, fucking Christ, man. You sound like you're on your last leg, okay? But anyways, you can hear about his latest victims. A whole lot of heavy breathing going on.
Let Jason tell you about his latest victim. His favorite tools for murder and mayhem.
His favorite tools for murder and mayhem. Once again, what's he gonna do? Just... you know, as Corey pointed out earlier, every now and then he does grunt. You know, when he's getting shot in the fucking face. So, like, basically, you're gonna have to put a couple dozen hot rounds into Jason's face through the phone, Kung Fury style.
Chief McNichol speaking.
Is this the police?
Yeah, this is the police.
Crack you!
What was that other movie? The spy movie where they do that shit. They just freaking... I'll put a clip of it in here. We'll find the clip. But, yeah, I know what his favorite weapons are. A machete. You know, maybe you have to ask Jason the questions, and depending on how heavily he breathes, maybe that's the deal. I don't know. Let's continue to find out what other riveting things you can talk to Jason about as he heavily breathes on the other end of the phone. You know, I mean, which I would expect the heavy breathing to be coming from the other end of the phone on a 1-900 number, from the caller, not from the one receiving the call. You know, I'm just saying, not from personal experience or anything. I can't afford this shit. I don't even know how much the 1-900 Jason number is, but I'm regretting the bill before I even get it. Holy fuck! Anyways.
Horrific stories from around the campfire. And more.
Really horrific stories from around the campfire. Does Jason sit around the campfire a lot with the campers? Is that like a thing that he does all of a sudden? Did Disney buy the rights to this movie? This ain't Scooby-Doo, motherfucker. This is Jason fucking Voorhees. He's not sitting around the campfire at Crystal Lake unless you're some dumb dunce bucket bitch that's a beautiful bimbo in a sleeping bag that's getting slammed into a tree while sitting around the campfire. Maybe that's what they mean, you know? These kids out there having a premarital sex and drinking and drugging it up, you know? Sounds like a fucking good time to me. You know, good beating from Jason. I'd just be like, just beat me in the mangina, all right, Jason? Fist me, you big hockey mask wearing son of a bitch. Not that I want to hook up with Jason or something, you know? I'm more of a Michael Myers kind of guy, you know, that fucking William Shatner. What a looker. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't want to. I prefer burn victims, all right? I like the burn victims. Freddy, you're my man. Not really. I like the brown sugar. Going for Candyman. Anyways, was there a Candyman hotline? That one, at least Candyman talks. Tony Todd. Rest in peace, Tony Todd. He could have, that'd be a hotline. You call up a Candyman, and then all of a sudden you're like orgasming with Candyman. The ladies would be fucking beating that line to death. That would be one sticky hotline, and not just because there's a lot of honey involved, if you know what I mean. But anyways, back to Jason. I'm getting sidetracked here.
And more. Jason's waiting by the payphone at Camp Crystal Lake, so don't delay. Call now.
He's waiting by the payphone? You know how long it's been since I've seen a fucking payphone? I'm just saying, there's not a lot of payphones around nowadays, so I'm guessing Crystal Lake, Camp Crystal Lake, that is just, that's like the last one in the nation because Jason is guarding it, waiting for you to fucking call. He's just waiting there. He's standing there, busting through the glass. He's like, waiting for campers to come try to call, and then as soon as they try to call home because they're scared, he breathes real heavily and kills them. You know, and then freaking you call, and then he tells you all about it by breathing real fucking heavily, you know? I mean, this is about like calling fucking Michael Myers. The motherfucker don't talk unless it's a Rob Zombie movie. All right? And thankfully, good God, I shouldn't even say this because I have one of those mental issues where like I will blabber stupid shit, and then like shortly after, it happens, all right? It fucking happens. Somebody beats me to it. I'm not saying I'm a psychic. I am a psycho, okay? But, yeah, 1-900-JASON. How much you charging me here, Jason? Let's find out how much they're charging.
$2 for the first minute, 45 cents each
$2
additional. Kids
a
get your
minute,
parents' permission before you die.
45 cents each additional minute to listen to a grown-ass fucking corpse of a man, a hulking, brooding man, breathe heavily. I think I'd spend money at a better place, all right? I'm just saying this. I'll go buy one of his movies for the amount of money it would cost for me to try and have a conversation with that freaking hockey-ass Marin motherfucker. Come on, Jason! Speak up! Like, at least Freddy, you know, Freddy's hotline, which I think there might be a Freddy hotline, and I will find out! I'll find out immediately after I get done with this bullshit. I will track down 1-900-Freddy or whatever it would be, 1-900 freaking shit talk. That's another one too. I need to review that one, but I think YouTube wouldn't like that because they say too many racial slurs in that one.
What's up, nigga?
That one's hilarious though. You know, I would call that. I would call the one where you get to shit talk people over Jason Voorhees, because at least in that one, you got like Jewish shit talkers and, you know, every other kind, you know. I mean, I could just call my manager, I suppose. Call the Passover pimp and get some schmegel talk down, you know, get the beat down from a proper Jew as opposed to, you know, I not even, that's the thing. How do I really know that this is Jason Voorhees? Because we all know about the hot phone sex lies. That's not, we've all seen that episode of Married with Children, all right? It's not really who they say they are, okay? It's kind of like, let's not go there, okay? Let's not go there. It's kind of like when they took the mask off Jason in that one where it was that ambulance dude that was all mad because his kid got an axe to the head in the Mentos commercial or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
it doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life, nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life, fresh goes better. Mentos freshness, fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
that's what I'm talking about. I can't think of that guy's name right offhand either. But anyway, I digress. Back to the $2 a minute for the first minute, 45 cents per minute after that, which back in those days, adjusted for inflation, that would be roughly higher than I can count. So back to the 1-900 Jason. Kids, get your parents' permission before Jason smashes you into a tree in a sleeping bag or, slaps you around like a guar song. Anyways, human filth, I am Humongous, fungus of Humongous, and I'm going to have to find some more of these. If you want me to review more 1-900 advertisements that don't involve the things that I like most, which is titties and titties, then I'll look into it. Maybe we can find Freddy. Maybe there was a Michael Myers one. I know for a fact that there was Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. And I do believe that will be on my list. The Corey line. The Corey line must be called. The Corey line must be called. I mean, we obviously can't call it. I do have Corey Feldman's personal phone number, but that does not mean that I have the right to call him. I'm not gymming them. All right, I'm not gymming them. But I digress. I will get back to it. Thank you for checking this out, and we'll try and call it right now. All right, we'll try and call it right now. Forget it. Boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. There's the phone freaking ring-a-ding-ding in the payphone. Where the hell is Jason? Are you not going to answer or what? Nice to hear from you too, sexy. God damn. Jason, you're sounding pretty hot these days. Sounds like you got a nice set of bodacious tatas hidden behind that jumpsuit. Anyways, human filth, I'm gonna spend $9.95 a minute here to talk to Mrs. Voorhees, if you know what I'm saying, and I will check out the rest of those reviews. Until next time, make sure to like, subscribe, dislike it if you dislike it, like it if you like it. I don't give a fuck, because, it just helps you. It doesn't really help me at all. It lets YouTube know that you want to see more of my stupid shit. It gets it into the algorithm, and that, in turn, makes me want to make more dumbass freaking content. So, until next time, stay safe, stay stupid, and keep it between the mayo and the mustard, unless you're going to Brown Town, you filthy fox, and in that case, wash up when you're done. And the hell's that freaking Freddy one? That's gonna be a good one.